Capricorn. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos. And to my Capella members, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support, and for making my life even more grand than what it is. If you're curious about joining that family, about membership on my website, it's like Patreon, but I built it on my website. There's different tiers, different perks to a lot of great things. I do daily guidance videos there, members only live readings. I do 18+ live readings once a month, twin flame support group readings once a month. We have the grandest time with the Capella Circle. You get wellness challenges every week. You get heads up on stuff that I do for my members. Lots of things, okay? And like I said, the daily guidance is a big thing for that, including monthly videos on what needs to heal, what needs to be unblocked, things like that. And sometimes I throw in surprises too. Alrighty, so Capricorn. We are going to look into your love situation for the end of February 2023. What's going on in your connection with your person for the end of the month, or what's going on with you. All right, depends on your story. Be honest with your situation, and remember, while this can resonate, it does not mean you are in alignment with it. They're two very different things. All right, so once we pull a card on what's going on for the end of February with regards to love or with your person, we're going to pull another card to see what else we need to know from Spirit about the situation, what the new supermoon in Pisces has activated or still activating in your love life, in you, in your person, your connection, and what guidance we have from Spirit to best navigate these energies for your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. There is an extended for this reading, Capricorn, so if you would like to view that, the link to the extended reading is in the description box below. I'll talk about what that entails at the end of the reading. If you don't click on the link below, you can go to my capellawellness.com site, go to the header or in the hamburger menu of the mobile web browser and look for extended videos. You will see all the extended readings there. Okay, Cappies. We have the Two of Clubs, which is the Two of Wands. And if you haven't watched me doing readings with this deck before, this is a playing card deck, but my guides have asked me to read it as tarot. So I will read it as tarot because I comply with what they ask me to do, always. Two of Wands, okay? You are my sunshine on a rainy day. All right? Five of Diamonds at the bottom of the deck, which I am channeling as Five of Pentacles. Love is encouraging, okay? Maybe you guys like to play video games. I don't know. I know I do. And it's funny because my son's playing them now, and I'm trying to take over his PlayStation so I can play some stuff. I have a Mortal Kombat fix. I'm into RPGs, adventure games, and fighting games like Street Fighter, Tekken, you name it. That's me. Anyway, Two of Wands, you are my sunshine on a rainy day. I'm hearing the Umbrella song by Rihanna, okay, Under My Umbrella. So that could be significant for you. So with this Two of Wands, guys, so for some of you, your person thinks that you are their sunshine on a rainy day. I got sunshine on a cloudy day, right? When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. My girl, Four Tops, right? That could be significant to you. They see you as their girl, their man. Take it how it fits your story. But no matter what is going on, no matter the elements, could be snowing, could be a blizzard outside. It could be miserable out in the outer world, but you bring that sunshine no matter the circumstances. That is very huge for someone to do. And even when it is raining outside, when you're going through your shit, when you're going through difficulties, you still find the silver lining in things. You still find happiness and what it is that you still find happiness in little things, right? Seeing the silver lining and stuff. I know sometimes even here when I'm in Florida, it's like the weather has been gorgeous. And when the sun goes away, or I love the rain, but when it's just cloudy, it puts a damper on almost everybody's moods. And for me, it's like, oh man, I don't like it when it's cloudy, but I gotta find the sun ray somewhere. I gotta do things to raise my vibration, because I do get affected by like cloudy days. But it's kind of like, you are able to break through the clouds, Capricorn. You're able to see happiness, see goodness in things that other people don't see happiness and goodness in. For some of you, that is a huge quality about yourself that your person really, really admires. That when the shit hits the fan, you're still smiling. That is really when you've done your work. That is really when you have ascended. It's really when you see exactly what life really is, that it has ups and downs, and you don't get bothered by it. You don't get perturbed by that. You're just like, man, that sucks, but I'm going to keep moving on. Again, see how interesting it is with this Five of Pentacles? Most of us know in tarot, Five of Pentacles is not a good card. Low self-esteem, illnesses, financial hardships, going through a wilderness season. Nobody's supporting you. Nobody's buying things from your business. Nobody is like cheering for you, it seems like. The world's turned upside down. Your love life is in shambles. Like you're not feeling your best. Could be self-worth issues, lack of self-confidence, lack of mentality. I'm not lucky. I'm not good at this. I suck at that. Like everybody else is getting this and I'm not. Okay? Even when that's going on in your life, Capricorn, and this could just be straight for you, Capricorn, not just your person. Even when the Five of Pentacles is going on in your life and it's just like, shit, man, I'm going through all these hardships. It's like you're in the wilderness season, like the Israelites were after they left Egypt. Like Job, when he lost everything and he was sick at the same time. Look what happened to him. He may have not have been playing video games, but he was still praising God. He was still like trusting God as hard as it was. Even through the thick and the thin, the ups and the downs, you, Capricorn, or your person sees you as this. They're still cheering themselves on. They're still cheering you on. It's like when things aren't going right, they do not project it onto you. Okay? Or you don't project that onto them. You are encouraging them to push forward. You're encouraging them to get out of that rut, to get out of that low self-esteem, to get out of that darkness. Even when you might be in that darkness too. Even though when your life is, you're being thrown through the ringer. You're going through the gauntlet. Even, it's kind of like you may have very little money, Capricorn, and your person, or you still give to your person, or you still give to others when you have $20 in the bank and you give 10 away to the homeless person, right? Because it still makes you feel great because you helped somebody that you knew was less fortunate than you were. There's something about you, Capricorn, it's just you don't let anything faze you, and that is huge. And for those of you who I'm talking about, you've got something big coming, because with that Two of Wands here, it may seem like life is at a standstill, nothing's going on, and you're kind of like, am I on the right path? Do I take a different direction when I've already taken the other direction, the path has traveled? God's saying, no, you stay right where you are, okay? You may feel like there aren't any opportunities ahead of you. You can't see the forest through the trees, or you can't, it's like, I feel like there's mountains ahead of me. I'm blocked, like I'm here at this crossroads. Now what? What do I plan to do next? What do I work on next, type of thing? Because you're thinking, I'm not getting the support, God. I'm not getting any money coming in. Business isn't really taking off, or I have these health issues. Like, what am I going to do? And even then, Capricorn, you're still like, woohoo, go, go, go. It says go in that speech bubble. And even though things aren't going right in your world, you are still putting the umbrella over their head, over your heads. You still bring the light to a rainy day. You still bring some light into that darkness. And this is what this person really, really loves about you, Capricorn. You continue to cheer him on. You say, hey, man, why are you feeling so low? Hey, Joe, what are you going to do with that gun, right? Right? See what happens? He's trying to encourage Joe to not shoot that woman, and he does anyway. But, I mean, hey, Jimmy did the best he could. But that's kind of like you, right? Joe was like very 5 of Pentacles. And Jimmy's coming in to try to get him out of that. But sometimes we can get people out of that, sometimes we can't. But case in point here, Capricorn, is that you are still encouraging your person. Don't be like that. Don't put yourself down like that. Don't self-sabotage. You're not a low life. You're not this. You're not disappointing. You're not a good for nothing. Get back up. Like, start seeing things for what they really are. Start believing in yourself. Work on your healing, because somebody here, either you or your person, they have health issues. You may have like brought that light to them and pointed out their health issues and said, hey man, you should stop drinking. Hey, you should stop, get some sleep. You should stop, you should be eating better, exercising. Stop thinking those negative thoughts, right? Go out in the sun, go out in nature, go have some fun, go play video games, if that's your thing. You help them to do things that you probably know they love to do, to help to raise their vibration, to help with their health, okay? And somebody's always pointing out those things that some of you just, or your person just doesn't see. And that light that you shine for this person, Capricorn, it's very encouraging for them. You motivate them. You inspire them. You enlighten them. You make them feel like life is worth living, and that's huge. And some of you are doing this right now for your person. There are others of you who are not there yet. When you're coming from a place of lack, you're yearning for your person. You're thinking, I'm not lucky in love. This person's never going to talk to me. This person doesn't, I'm a low life. I'm not worthy. I'm not deserving of love. This person hates me. I keep getting rejected. I keep getting abandoned by this person. I keep being left out in the cold. This is not going anywhere. It's like I'm at a crossroads. Like, what do I do? Do I walk away from this person? Well, here's the thing, Capricorn, if that's what you're thinking. If this person continuously lowers your vibration, or they keep leaving you out in the cold or rejecting you, remember, rejection is protection. Some of you are still seeking your happiness in your person, and you're afraid to walk away. You're standing there. The opportunity is presenting itself to you. You've been planning to walk away from this person, but you're like, what happens if I walk away? What happens if I follow my own path? Because remember, if you're in a divine counterpart connection, you have to go your separate ways. Journey, right? You have to break the chains that bind you. You have to go one way and your person has to go the other way. You go through your own lives. You go see what it is you need to go find, what your purpose is. And then when you're ready, you will come back together. But some of you don't have any faith in this. It's kind of like a perpetual thing where you're allowing this person to take advantage of you and make you feel like shit. Because you're like, I'm a victim. They're doing this to me. They're hurting me. They're doing that. They're not making a decision. Like, when are you going to make a decision, masculine or whatever? No. You can't force somebody to make a decision. You can't force somebody to love you. You can't force somebody to heal. You got to do that on your own. Okay? So some of you are kind of like, this decision, you are allowing indecision to keep you from moving forward. When you know it is not in your best interest to stay in this connection. If this person is just, they've got health issues, They've got self-esteem problems. They've got money problems. They've got problems up the butt. And I'm not trying to make them look like they're lowlifes or they're bad people. That's not what I'm doing here. They're just having a very rough time. And you cannot fall into that hole with them. This is exactly why, for some of you Capricornians, why your person keeps pushing you away. They do not want to drag you into their shit. Why would you want to do that? And some of you are like, but I can help them. No, like, I'm going to save them. I know what to do. I know how to help them out. I can give them money. I can pay for their things. I can go help them to heal. I'll take them to the doctor. I'll do this. No. Because you know what that does, Capricorn? It affects your energies. It lowers your vibration. It blocks you from bringing about your abundance. It keeps you from making forward progress in your journey. You cannot just stick around there expecting to save this person's life. God saves those who save themselves. The best thing you can do, Capricorn, is you pray for them. You go your own merry little way. You do what God has called you to do. You do your healing. You work on your self-esteem issues, your self-worth issues. You work on your money, your business. You, and you is what you work on. This person is not going to fix shit for you, and neither are you going to do that for that person. This person's pushing you away because you're vibrating at that level, some of you. Our relationships reflect our inner wounds. Some of you are still very heartbroken. You have self-esteem, self-worth issues. Some of you have health issues that you're not focusing on. There's depression here, serious depression. Not feeling worthy, not feeling like you're enough. You need to start working on feeling like you're more than enough, Capricorn. You've got to put an end to this because your love life isn't going to go anywhere if you are Five of Pentacles. Lack attracts lack. Low vibrational energy attracts low vibrational energy. You cannot attract divine, sacred, harmonious union if you are Five of Pentacles. If you feel down in the dumps and you don't know your worth and you are lacking respect for yourself. So this person is rejecting you for a reason. They're trying to get you to not fall into their shit because they got to work on their stuff. They got to see their own worth. They got to get out from, stop feeling like a victim themselves. Okay? Dealing with their money problems. They're going to have to work on that on their own. Everything that I said, they have to do on their own, Capricorn. And you got to do you too. You got to work on that stuff too. It may not be all of those things I said, but there's something here that you need to work on. A few things that some of you need to work on. So, this is heavy energy right here. Okay? You know what you need to do, Capricorn. Make that decision and take action. You've already been planning to do something. Execute the plan. There's no need to hesitate. There's no need to wait. Okay? There's a new dawn on the horizon. You're restless with this energy to just go step out of your comfort zone and do whatever this is. This is, and you know what this is, Capricorn. Some of you, this is literally about moving somewhere. Maybe leaving home. Relocating. Getting a different job, a different career. Going about your journey on your own. And not worrying about your person being there for you. There's also something here about your person is hesitant to move forward with their plans to talk to you, to take action towards you. They're afraid to move forward with this partnership with you. It could also be a business partnership. Because they don't feel deserving of you, Capricorn. They didn't feel worthy of your love. Which is why they've been at this crossroads. which is why they haven't been able to make a decision. It's like they know the decision they need to make too. But they know deep down inside, you are their sunshine on a rainy day. You are encouraging. They're understanding that love is all these things and they want more of that. And they cannot let indecision keep them from executing that plan that they've been planning for a long time, from moving forward with something. This is them having to realize, I got to get out of the woods here. Because if I stay in this crossroads, in this forked road here, there's going to be more vines growing around the post saying left and the post saying right. The forest is going to grow. I'm going to be consumed by the forest. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm getting. If I don't move, if I don't take the path less traveled, if I don't step out of my comfort zone and communicate and express my feelings or go for that job or go for that career or literally move, whatever this is, if I don't do that, I'm going to stay in this rut. I'm going to stay in the woods. I'm not going to come out of it. And I will become one with the trees if I don't do something. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's what I'm getting. But yeah, Cappies, your person has been hesitant to take action. This is my hold the vision, trust the process card. Your person and you need to hold the vision and trust the process. Do not worry about money. Do not worry about what's going to go wrong. There's something here about, if you, Capricorn, your person actually goes through with their plans to see you, because again, there's travel, because Three of Wands goes after the Two of Wands, so there's something about travel here, long distance travel. If they go through with their plans to see you, to talk to you, to tell you how they feel, to partnership, the plan to talk about commitment, partnership with you, to start a business with you, to work on the business with you if you already have one, they cannot be afraid of being rejected, being left out in the cold, because they know they've done that to you. Now, if you're going to get to that place, Capricorn, where, well, they did that to me, so I'm going to do that back to them, you are not a divine feminine. Not even close. And you know it. A true divine feminine, Christ, even if they've been rejected time and time again, they've been abandoned by people, because some of you have had abandonment issues, especially with your parents. Are you going to do the same thing to them? Are you going to be the eye for an eye person? Who thinks like that? Not a divine feminine, not a divine masculine. There's no vindictive energy here. There's no revenge. Because they left you out in the cold, so you got to do the same thing to them? Absolutely not. If you want to do that, Capricorn, by all means, it's your life. But don't expect wonderful things to happen in your life. You will continue to say, I'm not lucky. Nothing ever goes right for me, because of what you're projecting out to the universe. So for some of you who are kind of getting hit with that message here, it's part of your story. You may want to think twice about what road you're going to take or what action you're going to take if you feel like you're going to go reject this person when they come forward to you, because they're having a lot of fear of stepping out there, putting themselves out there in front of you to go through with this partnership, to have that business with you, or just move to the next level here in your connection. But there is an energy here where they're hesitant. They're not moving because they feel like they will be rejected by you. Also because they don't feel like they're deserving of your love, that they're not worthy of it. So if you're this person who's actually in this situation, you're the one who doesn't think you're worthy of your person's love, or you feel like you're not enough, you're wondering if you will ever be enough, you have to remember, for whoever this is for, you're enough from day one. What you ended up not doing was being your true authentic self. You were being your true authentic self from day one, and your person saw that about you. They also saw that you were struggling, money, health, career, whatever this is, abandonment issues, self-esteem issues. They saw right through you, Capricorn. Or Capricorn, you saw right through them. And you saw them as enough anyway. So for those of you who are thinking that you're not going to be enough for Capricorn, you're being Five of Pentacles about it. You're doubting how you feel about your person. You're doubting how wonderful this could be if you just take that next step. And you know what that is. You were enough from day one. And for those of you where this is not your person, I'm talking to you, Capricorn. You were always more than enough from day one. You really need to find the value in your own self and stop trying to find the value outside of yourself or having other people determine what you are worth, what you are valued at. And if people reject you, they abandon you, they don't support you, they're not for you. They're not going where you're going, Capricorn. But there is somebody here for somebody's person. They were in that group and now they're seeing it differently because of what you bring to the table. Again, you are the sunshine on a rainy day. Your love is encouraging. No matter what you're going through, you're not putting it on me. You're still bringing happiness to my life. You're still cheering me on, even when you are going through your darkest times. That is some serious, hard inner work right there. When your world crumbles around you and you're still giving love and light to people, you're still motivating people, you're still enlightening people, you're still putting in everything that you've got. Even when people aren't backing you up, when people aren't supporting you, when people are throwing you by the wayside and you still keep giving it your all, you've got it made. You've done your work. Because you know that you are all that you need. You know that you are more than enough and you don't need anybody to tell you any different. You know what your value is. You know what you bring to the table. And people look at you like, how is this person still full of energy, giving it their all and doing what they're doing despite of all their hardships, despite of everything that they've lost? Because some of you have lost practically everything. I think I talked about that with Job, right? With the book of Job, with, the Israelites going out into the wilderness. Those who lose everything and they're still like with this go, go, go attitude and they're still having this energy and love for life here, they understand what the meaning of life is. They understand that it's not about money. It's not about being in a relationship. It's not having the career of their lives where they think it's the career of their lives, but they're miserable in them. There is somebody here who's miserable in a career. Somebody wants to venture out and start a completely different career, do something different, doing what they love to do, following their passions, doing what they're gifted at. A new job, a new life here. Some of you are in these jobs, these positions. I don't want to do this. And why do I feel miserable? It's because you're not doing what you want to do. So going back to the person who's just like shining their light for the world to see. Even though nobody's really supporting them. Nobody's backing them up. Nobody's giving them the financial aid. they've lost practically everything and they're still praising God and they're still just like happy as best as they can be happy. And yeah, they're going to dip every now and again, but they get back up. You're encouraging other people to do the same. And you're encouraging your person especially to do the same. I know I'm thinking this. I'm going to say, and that's what it's all about. Oh my God, I've lost my damn mind. All right. All right, Cappies. Let's see what else we need to know about your love connection. What's going on for love in the end of 2023 already? The end of February 2023, or what's going on with your person, or how your person's thinking, feeling about you, or what else you need to know for the end of the month for you. Loving yourself. It is the greatest love of all. Whitney Houston. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Woo! You see what happens here? Guys, it's like something just doesn't want me to channel shit. I'm not going to lie. I've been under some spiritual attacks for quite some time. This past week has been a lot. I know somebody's got like some spell or something on my throat chakra. I don't give two fucks. I'm going to channel what I need to channel. I'm going to speak my truth. I could be coughing up a lung. I don't give shit. I'm still going to do my work. Okay. Somebody here was, when I said something about making a plan, you need to take action and execute it. You've been your ass has been sitting on a plan to do something. And you're unsure. And I said, I don't know. I'm going to get rejected. I don't know if this person's going to take me back. I don't know if that career is going to work out for me. I don't know if I'm going to get the money. Am I going to be homeless? Am I going to be broke? Do not focus on the money. And for people who this is not money, do not focus on the rejection piece of this. You got to know your worth. You have to understand that you can do this. Hold the vision. Trust the process. If God's telling you, Capricorn, do it, you listen. God is going to catch you. God is going to make sure that everything turns out okay, because it always works out in the end. That's when you are trusting the process wholeheartedly. That's where you get into this energy where I don't care if I'm not going to get the money just yet, or if I'm going to get the support. I know God's my source and supply, so he's going to provide for me anyway. So some of you with that Two of Swords, that wasn't a coincidence, indecision, over analyzing, overthinking, Two of Wands, I don't know if I want to go that route. I don't know if I want to make that decision. I don't know if I should take action towards this. The answer is yes. It's going to work out for you. So go through with your plans. Some of you were thinking about this in your head when I said, you've been sitting on a plan, you've been planning on something, maybe it's literally traveling, whatever, changing your career, and you're like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. It's fear of the unknown, guys. You gotta take the risk. Fortune favors the brave. And I will say again, and I've said this many times over, the risk that I have been taking the past 3 years of my life, well, they've been scary as all hell. Where I had no fucking clue where the hell I was going to end up, what was going to happen, especially with my money thing. God has come through with some serious miracles every fucking time. I still have food to eat. I still have a roof over my head. I still have my health. I still have my life. I still have an environment where I can still do my mission work. Because that was another thing. I was like, oh my God, I'm losing my house here. I'm losing practically everything that I own. Am I going to still do my mission work? Am I still going to be able to help people? Am I still going to whatever? Where's the money going to come from? Now what? Now what? Now what? And God said, I need you to trust me, Jess. It's even when he told me to leave my 6-figure salary in my 17-year career, however the hell it was, as a systems engineer. Okay. To leave that world entirely was hard. To trust God. Okay, God, you want me to put in my 2 weeks? Yeah. And I thought, cool, I'm going to do my mission work. I started my business already before I quit my job. I set up the website. Then they told me to do a YouTube channel. I was like, what? They said, yeah, do it. And all these other things. Okay, God, okay, God, okay, God. I know where this is going. And then when it led to like, the money wasn't coming in. It slowed down dramatically. God, what am I doing? God, I need to find a place. God, where's the money going to come from? Jess, you need to trust. And sure, what happened was unexpected. But it's actually done good for me than bad. I freed up all this energy to come up with these amazing ideas, to even level up in my abilities. I'm still provided for. While I can't technically provide for me and my son anymore, for right now, it's just not enough the way, you know, the cost of living is, no matter where you go usually, unless you're like in Mississippi or something, Louisiana, but I still have people who are supporting me with the roof over my head, helping with, you know, the groceries. I do my part to pitch in for that. I help out in the house. You know, I do something. And I still do my work. And I know at some point, if I trust God, if I stay the course, I don't stay in the Two of Wands. I keep moving forward. I know I'm going to break that cycle. I've got to come out of the wilderness season. Just have to trust and have to have faith and have to keep doing what I'm doing. I cannot come from a place of lack. Nothing is ever missing when we have God in our lives. We are children of God. God is always abundant, which means so are we. So look, this has not come out in anybody's readings, guys. This is the last love reading for the year. If God doesn't tell me to do love readings for the rest of the year, because I always do love readings for February. This is the last sign for my February readings, and look what you get. The answer is yes. It's gonna work out. You should move forward with your plans. Do not worry about the money. Do not worry about being rejected. Do not worry about not being supported, because God supports you. That He is your biggest cheerleader. He is your biggest support. Say yes to what God is asking you to do. Shadow work is at the bottom of the deck. Some of you need to do some shadow work. Your fears about taking risks. Your fears about venturing out there. Your fears about trusting in what God tells you to do. I'm telling you, the better you get at it, the easier it becomes to take a risk. Because when God says, Jess, you should do that. Jess, you should do that. What? Okay. And there will always be a net to catch you. God is always on the other side of that cliff, people. You need to start having faith in that and to start believing in that. So some of you, this is really about going out there and facing your demons and facing your fears and just the shadow work. Like, I need to work on my self-esteem issues. I need to work on my health. I need to work on stop focusing so much on money, because that's the shadow side of you guys. Working too hard and focusing so much on money. I don't want to be without. I'm getting for somebody here. Some of you, you grew up very poor, or your family was holding money out on you or something like that. And you're like, I don't want that to ever happen again. It won't happen again if you trust that it won't, if you believe that it won't. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. Some shadow work for you guys has to do with poverty. You having this fear of doing things because you need money for safety and security. That's part of what you guys are, but you guys have the best qualities about you, about being very diligent and hardworking and very good at leadership, okay? And your work ethic is impeccable. You guys have the potential to make anything happen because of that, Capricorn. It's a matter of you stop looking at life at that you need money to feel safe. You guys got to work on your root chakra here for some of you, okay? There's also fear of abandonment and rejection. Maybe it's both. Some of you were abandoned by a father, a mother, maybe both parents. Maybe you were an orphan, okay? Or you are an orphan. Maybe you were an orphan in a past life. Fears about people leaving you. So then your shadow side, Capricorn, turns into a controlling person, a control freak. Nope, I have to, it's the final say. It's my way or the highway. No, I have to control every little thing. The money, the kids, the house, the husband, the wife, whatever, the job. It's like control freak stuff comes out of you, Capricorn, when you don't do your shadow work. And some of you know this. Okay. This is a big yes. Just for some of you, you really need to start facing your demons here. And the others of you, those shadows, those are facing your fears about rejection, abandonment, not going through what you know is right for you, taking the path less traveled, stepping out of your comfort zone. God is with you all the way. If he's been telling you to execute the plan, if he's been telling you to do this, whatever this is, Capricorn, you should not have any reservations about it whatsoever. None. None. Trust me. Please believe when I tell you, because with the stuff God has told me to do, I'm like, well, okay, God. I'm still okay. I'm still here. My son is still here. God's got our backs, guys. We just have to have that faith in God. And I know it's hard. So we're going to see what this new supermoon in Pisces is activating in your connection with your person, is activating in you, is activating in your love life for the end of February 2023. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirius, please and thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Woo! And it took the flame out, guys. Wow. Virgo got this card too. Forgiveness. Maybe you need to watch Virgo's reading. Actually, Virgo's reading sounds a little bit like yours, Capricorn. The energy of forgiveness strengthens our capacity to let go of unwanted feelings of emotions. I got a hit. There's also something about somebody's, again, afraid to make an indecision or planning to do something or whatever it is. Because you abandoned somebody, you reject somebody or people, because there's two people here. Maybe a mother and a son, because there's a female and a male here, or kids, abandoning kids, a kid. Sorry guys, there's something in my retainer. Yeah, I have a permanent retainer down here. You guys would not believe the stories about my teeth growing up, but hey, I'm grateful that I still have my teeth. Anyway, yes, like I said before, somebody's person here has been stuck at that crossroads. They know they need to do something. They know they need to take action, but they're afraid they're going to be rejected, left out in the cold because they rejected you. They just like walked away from you. They didn't give you the time of day, that type of thing, but that's because they were going through some stuff. We all go through some shit. So this person, this supermoon in Pisces, is activating forgiveness for all of us. This is God telling us, Capricorn, I forgive you, Capricorn, for what you've done, what you didn't do. but you need to learn to forgive yourself first. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I am forgiven. That's a mantra. If that comes out in the True Love Reading Oracle cards, holy shit. You need to start with the forgiveness for yourself. Forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. It frees you of your karma. It releases the anger, the bitterness, the resentment. Somebody here has been abandoned by a father, and I feel it very, very strongly. And you have this thing in your heart that you're trying so hard to let go of, and you're having a hard time. You may be fearful of what that will do for you. It's like being fearful of making amends with your father, whoever this is who abandoned you, okay? You abandoned somebody, all right? There's strong abandonment issues here. That needs a lot of shadow work, okay? I help with that. If you're wondering, I would be more than happy to help you with your shadow work, but I can't tell you what to do. You have to go to God about it and see if that's the best course of action for you. So, birth charts also help with understanding what shadow work you need to do, okay? I do birth chart readings, just in case you didn't know. If you go to CapellaWellness.com, go to the Capella Service Suite, go to the birth chart section, you'll see it there. I even have a package on birth charts, if I'm not mistaken. If you want to purchase multiple birth charts, like for you, your mother, and your dad, you, your two kids, you, your spouse, your child, something like that. Anyway, it helps to better understand you, your person, your kids, karma that you're dealing with, shadow work you need to do, what you're good at, what you need to work on. Anyway, I needed to say that for whatever reason. Forgiveness. Okay. Again, the capacity to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. Let go of those Five of Pentacles energies. The lack of self-esteem, the doubt, the lack of self-confidence, the unworthiness, the abandonment issues, the rejection issues, the money issues, where you need to feel safe in a building, have money in the bank so that you don't go poor again, or you go without. Where is God in all this, Capricorn? God is who will see you through. And this supermoon in Pisces is acting that forgiveness, forgiving your parents, forgiving the person who rejected you many times over, the people who've rejected you, the people who didn't support you. I'm also getting this energy that people may be coming back into your life who rejected you time and time again when you tried to help them. Who knows? Forgiveness is in place here. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I'm sorry I didn't follow your counsel. I'm sorry I didn't follow your advice. It can go whatever way. You know, but this is really about forgiving yourself and other people, Capricorn. Again, Virgo got this energy. It's the same activation card. Let go of that Five of Pentacles. You always have been more than enough, Cappies. Stop thinking that you never were. And for those of you who are dealing with abandonment issues, forgive the people who've done that to you. It was to teach you some serious lessons here. Think about that. You may have felt that it was your fault. Don't go that route. And that ties into you forgiving yourself. Some of you didn't feel loved as a child. Some inner child work to do. Bottom of the deck is tenderness. The energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. Be tender with yourself, Capricorn. Love yourself. Tenderness also talks about Six of Cups for me. Taking care of your inner child, cradling yourself like you would cradle a baby, okay? Some of you need to hold yourselves like that. You have to work on being kinder to yourself, more tender, more gentle, not being so rigid, okay? That's a shadow side to you guys. Not being so hardcore with regards to the earth, like hard as a rock type of thing, okay? Let go a bit, let loose a little bit, let your softer side come out, Capricorn. You really got to work on being tender with yourself. This is what this moon is activating for you. Also with your person, in your connection with your person, Capricorn, trying to be a little bit lighthearted, being more gentle with you, with themselves, caring about you more, about themselves, understanding what they really need to care about or what's important in life. But yeah, somebody really has to forgive themselves for what they've done to you, what you've done to them. Forgiveness is a big thing here. So before we go to the extended, I'm going to pull you guys a guidance card to help you with the spiritual growth, to help you navigate these energies, and to kind of help you know with the course of action or something that you can do to work on your shadow work or work on yourselves. The extended reading is going to entail what you're struggling with, what the connection's struggling with, what your person is struggling with, the battles, the challenges, the struggles, okay? When you understand that about your person, about your connection, about you, that helps with the shadow work. It helps you to ascend. It helps with the healing. You can't turn a blind eye towards the blocks, towards the struggles. And the better you know what those are, the more you will know how to clear those out, and the better understanding you will have about someone, your situation, life. Okay? After that, we're going to see what's happening next in your connection, what your person's going to do next, what is happening next in your journey, or whatever it is. Either way, it's what's happening next. Okay? It's more so some of you are looking at the connection, what your person's going to do next, okay? But there are other implications of what cards come out for that part of the reading. And then I'm going to pull message cards from your person, one of them being my new Divine Masculine Unspoken Words Oracle deck that is now available for sale. It's right here. I have it on my Etsy shop, and I also have it on my Capella shop, where if you go to capellawellness.com and you click on shop, at the header, you'll see the deck there. The link to buy this deck is also in the description box below. That's what my deck is. The Unspoken Words deck by me, Capella Wellness. There you have it. If you haven't seen this at all, this helps to better understand your masculine, to help better understand your inner masculine. I did not create this deck just because people love getting divine masculine messages. I go above and beyond with that. There's a bigger purpose, okay? It's really to help you understand where your masculine is coming from and what they're dealing with and what they're really thinking, feeling about you, but understanding here that they have things that they go through that you know nothing about. And it helps you to be support for them when you're not there for them in the physical. And again, this is also really good for your inner masculine, okay? So when you see me read those cards, if you watched my urgent message from Spirit and the Divine Masculine, if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend that you do. But when I pulled those cards out, I read messages that were coming from your person to the feminine, the masculine to the feminine, but I also read it that it was coming from your inner masculine. It is important to listen to your inner masculine. It is important to heal the inner masculine from distorted to divine, okay? That's why I created that deck. And the more you use that deck, the more powerful it gets. The more powerful you get, the more stronger your intuition gets. So let's see what guidance we have for you for the end of February with regards to love. What guidance do we have for Capricorn with regards to love? Holy Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you. Resolving conflict. This ties into forgiveness too. She is in her light. She is all loving. She is very compassionate, very understanding. She's very empathetic. See, that guy is 5 of Pentacles. You can't, it doesn't look like it in this card, I know, but that's what this card is about. Remember, I'm reading different things here. This is you forgiving the person for abandoning you, for rejecting you. Because they were not in a good place and they did not want you to fall into their shit with them. You cannot fall into the hole with the person, Capricorn. You've got to help them outside of the hole. Okay? Look what it says here. Love, empathy, compassion, and understanding on those 3 rocks and then that little candle here. Love is what heals all wounds. Love is what helps us to grow, learn, and evolve. It helps with forgiveness. When we forgive people who've done things to us that were not really the greatest of things, it helps them to get out of their 5 of Pentacles. It helps them to understand what the true meaning of life is. It helps us to understand that humanity still has some sort of, what's the word? Compassion. That there is good in people. It helps us to have faith and hope in people again. When we see people who forgive others, it's the same thing that Christ did for those who betrayed him, especially Judas. I don't think any one of you is being sent to die. So whoever abandoned you, rejected you, you feel like you've been crucified, you feel like a victim here, and you don't want to forgive that person, and you call yourself a Christian, you may want to rethink that. I know I just triggered some of you right there. A true Christian, a true divine feminine Christ, a true divine masculine Christ will forgive. Just as God forgives us, just as how Jesus Christ forgave Judas, forgave Simon Peter, and all the other people who were against him, who did not support him, who cast out hate towards him, evil, God knows what else. Right? Calling him a blasphemer, all these things. Did you see Christ retaliate? Did you see Christ go out there and try to like punch him out? No, Christ was doing this because he knew all those people who were against him, all those people, they still had some underlying issues because they didn't do their shadow work. They still had some dark things about them that they did not transmute into light, and he knew this. And he is the ultimate example of compassion, empathy, and understanding, of unconditional love. Did I say that? No. Unconditional love involves forgiveness right here. And being tender, being understanding, caring for people because he knows that people need more love in their lives. And the more we are better examples of that, the better this world will become. So your guidance, Capricorn, is to resolve the conflict with somebody. The inner turmoil within yourself and with somebody else. You can't be in this conflicting energy anymore. It's wreaking havoc on your body, your mind, your soul, your own life. You got to put more love into the situation here. Because people who've done these things to you, they were projecting their inner hurt onto you. Hurt people, Capricorn. And if you continue to look at yourself as a victim and say, oh, woe is me, everybody keeps hating on me, everybody keeps doing this to me, I'm not lucky in this, and blah, 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 everything goes wrong, you better change your mentality. You better straighten up and like get up, go do something about it and work on that. You're not the victim, you're the victor. You're a child of God. You should understand this. Those who are poor in spirit are more children that follow the devil. And some of you don't realize that you're doing that because of the vibration you have is so low. I know it sounds crazy, but that's how they wanted me to say it. And I have to go back again to the whole Christian part of this. If you are a follower of Christ, you call yourself a Christian and you can't forgive, nope. Christ has forgiveness written all over his forehead. That's what he came here for. Not just for the healing, what's it called? Not just for being a savior to our sins. So many people kind of only look at that as what Christ has done for us. Absolutely not. That's not the one thing that he came here for. He came here for this, to resolve conflicts between people like of different cultures, different creeds, different races, even the freaking political systems here, different backgrounds, whatever this is, opposing views, all right? We're supposed to respect each other. We don't have to agree with each other, but we respect each other, okay? Extending peace to everyone, forgiveness, understanding, empathy, and compassion is what he came here to teach. And we are supposed to be examples of that Christ consciousness. That's what it is. We are here to give love to those who've hurt us. And if you can't do that, don't expect amazing things to happen in your life. Don't expect miracles to appear. Don't expect for you to have divine union with your counterpart. Don't expect your life to change out of this Five of Pentacles hellhole, because you won't be in vibrational alignment with it. The bottom of the deck is self-respect. What was I talking about? Respecting people. Okay? Again, you do not have to agree with everything. It's a matter of respecting, okay? And people go through some shit, and again, they project that stuff out, and it seems silly. It seems like, why did that person say that? Why did that person do that? You don't know their whole life story. You don't know what they're struggling with. They can look like a pompous windbag according to your eyes, but they're acting like that because they've got Five of Pentacles going on in their heart. They're trying to compensate for something that you can't see, okay? So the best thing to do here is to have this unconditional love for people. Love is the way to go. This is also loving yourself. Have some self-respect for yourself. In this card, follow the path that's most illuminated. Two of Wands. Follow the light. Treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. That is the big thing with self-respect. If you're not treating yourself well, you're not taking care of your health, your well-being, all that stuff we talked about earlier, you're going to attract people who don't do the same for you. I know, I've been there. Huge life lesson for me. Resolving conflict. Embrace this opportunity to create a greater understanding and connection with your beloved. Misunderstandings, disagreements, arguments, and conflict can be very distressing in a relationship, especially with someone you really love. Whether we like it or not, conflict does occur even between people who are extremely compatible. For most people, it's not possible to completely avoid conflict in relationships, so what is the solution? Conflict actually presents an amazing opportunity. When a disagreement or misunderstanding arises, it's offering you a wonderful chance to understand yourself, your partner, and both your communication styles more clearly. When you become curt or angry with each other, what you're really saying is, I don't feel listened to, or I don't feel like you care about what I think or what I want. The real reason conflict arises is because someone feels afraid or hurt. Hurt people hurt people, right? That's what I said. Fear of not having our needs met and the hurt we experience when our feelings are seemingly overlooked are the most common reasons for attacking another while defending ourselves. You have drawn this card today because healing your fear of any type of conflict will benefit the quality of your future and existing relationships. Being human means that you will occasionally experience conflict, whether you see yourself as the passive or aggressive one, the victim or the perpetrator. It doesn't matter which side you're on, it's a dynamic we all experience on occasion. Next time you find yourself in a disagreement with someone, don't run away, ignore it, or become aggressive. Embrace the opportunity to understand them yourself and the situation more clearly. The key to unlocking the grip of conflict and shifting the conversation to a healing level is asking, what do you really mean by that? It is non-confrontational and open while creating a space for people to express themselves truthfully and discover the real issue. Asking this question in a calm manner makes it clear that you genuinely want to know. When you ask, what do you really mean by that? Your supposed adversary will begin to understand that you do care and that resolution, healing, and mutual satisfaction are possible. Start asking people, Capricorn, what do you really mean by that? Watch how it changes the game in your life, okay? All right. There's my last reading for February. Let's give everybody a clap. Yay, me. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the extended now, guys. So I will see you there. The link is in the description box below. We're going to get some more awesome gemstones in that extended reading, okay? It's really going to help you out with what was conveyed here. So link in the description box. Go to capella.com. Like I said, it's like a Patreon thing, but not. I built it myself. Go to capella.com. Click on extended videos in the header. If you were in a mobile web browser, click on the hamburger menu and select extended videos from the list of categories there. Okay. But if this is where I leave you, Capricorn, thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.